So cutting out all these skins. He said possibly even the rear deck up here can all be cut away and save all that weight. So may put it on more of a diet than I think. Get this thing down to 2,000 pounds. 1,500.
We're just going to strap the motor and turn it to your balls.
Yeah, strap it to the nuts. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today will be pretty exciting. We're getting ready to ship the car off to the fabricators. As I say ship off, it's 20 minutes away from here. Not a big deal, I'm just being over dramatic. But we are gonna be loading it up to my buddy's trailer and getting it over there tonight. But first, I wanna go over a couple things with you guys and kind of prep this thing to get ready to get out of the garage. One thing I wanna tell you guys, we are gonna be starting to do a live video series every Monday. It's gonna be called Mazdaspeed Mondays. It's gonna be where the whole community can come in. I'll be on live stream, and it'll kind of be like an open forum thing for the community to come in, ask questions, get answers from people that are in the chat, and kind of just gain some more knowledge. We'll pick some random topics, every week to go over, just to kind of, give some people some knowledge on things they may not know. And like I said, just to kind of create a general, discussion that we can go over some things for the community. That will be starting next Monday. I think we're gonna go with 8 p.m. just because it's a lot easier for me. But stay tuned for that, guys. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I hope you guys can spread the word and get a bunch of people on there so we can have a big discussion and have just a bunch of people in there hanging out, the whole community in one live video so we can all hang out and enjoy time together. But for now, let's get this thing ready to go and go over a couple more things so we can get this pig out of the garage and get some fab work done. Let's get to it. All right, guys, if you remember in the last episode, we were getting the car ready to go to the fabricator. We did a bunch of other stuff. You can check out the other videos below of where we got to this point. One thing I didn't film, you guys, I told you I was gonna do last episode was take out all the brake booster and master cylinder, all stuff like that, as we're probably not gonna be using most of it, and wanted to clean up the engine bay in that whole area so that when the fabricator gets the car, he has more than enough room to work with, and that so he can delete the bracket as well that the ABS held to and kind of get rid of all this stuff. Just a quick overview for you guys that don't know. The fabricator is doing a tube front end. So the whole front end that you see here will be gone from basically this point and this point forward, and it'll be tubed in. Subframe should be getting built sometime next week and will be to us soon. Right now, until my buddy gets here later on this evening with his truck and trailer to load this thing up and take it over there, we're going to be looking at a package I got from a subscriber in the mail with a bunch of stuff that's going to help me time-wise and with a bunch of money. The package is from John. I will link his Instagram below, and make sure you guys go check him out. He has helped me out tremendously with some of these odds and end parts that I'm gonna need for when I assemble the motor. So huge shout out to him. I really appreciate it. Let's get to opening this box and see what he sent. All right, I have no idea where my knife is. I'm just gonna use some brute force to get this open.
1 hour later.
It's really wrapped.
2 hours later. 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
All right, so here's what we got. So he was super nice to send me just a bunch of stuff if I needed it or not. He had a lot of stuff laying around. I know some of it looks rough, but a lot of the stuff's gonna get powder coated. Basically every piece that you see is gonna get powder coated or painted to freshen it up. I mean, he gave me a set of injectors, fuel rail, timing cover, some timing components that are pretty much new, some gears, yeah, all sorts of stuff, man. The water, neck outlet stuff, some oil stuff. Man, he like hooked it up. A bunch of bolts that go to the head for all these parts to bolt on. Like, he hooked it up. He like sent this stuff for free, so that's awesome. And then, yeah, the injectors I'll just send out and get those cleaned and flow tested and fixed up, ready to go. So saved me a bunch of money, really, on like just the small stuff that I'll need, which is, it's pretty awesome. You know, like people just kind of hit me up and they're like, hey man, like I got this stuff, do you want it? And I say yeah or no, or thank you for your offer or whatever. But it's just amazing that we have that kind of support on the channel. You know, I got a bunch of stuff here that, you know, could have potentially cost me, you know, a couple $100 in stuff that I just got for free. Yeah, it's not pretty, but he was nice enough to put it through his parts cleaner and at least get all the gunk and stuff off. So I'm just gonna take the pieces and clean them up and get them powder coated, and they'll be good as new. So huge shout out to John on that one. I really appreciate it, man. I know you're watching. So so we are gonna be taking the car to the fabricators today. I got to do a couple things like load the bumper. You see these stuff just laying around here and just really not give a shit. I'm actually going to be getting a new bumper and fenders. So these are kind of used for mock-up purposes. So I will be taking these and putting them into the car for when we load it up on the trailer and get it out of here. For now, I'm just going to kind of get everything into the car and get all this stuff off the top and get it ready for when my buddy comes over with the truck and we load this thing up and bring it over to the fab shop. All right, I got the bumper and fenders and the Kirky loaded up in here. Now, really all I gotta do is just kind of clean this up, put it somewhere, and just wait till about an hour or so from now when my buddy comes with the truck and trailer and we can get this thing loaded up, and I'll take you guys on over to the fab shop with us and show you where it's gonna be for the next couple weeks. It's good. Sweet, got the trailer here. Let's get the car loaded up and get on the road. All right, guys. It is on the trailer, and we're gonna be heading out now, going to Boar's Nest Fabrication. So we'll see you guys when we get there. All right, guys, made it over to Rusty's at Boar's Nest. Got the car in here. Started raining on us a little bit, but got it in here. It's all good. And we're just gonna go over some things here and just kind of talk over it one more time, get an idea of what we're doing. But the car is in here. We're in the shop here. But I'm pretty excited. It'll be here for a little bit while work gets done.
I ain't even got a crash bar.
What's that?
I ain't even got one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really worried about the crash bar. I'm just worried about more like mounting shit.
Yeah.
So should be legit. We'll just roll with that.
We cut out a handful of spots, but like I still never got to the door bars. I still never got to like. I still had the stock bumpers and shit in mind when I did that. The stock shock absorbers. Like I dropped 100 pounds cutting them out, and I chrome-mollied the front bumper underneath so I probably lost 100 pounds. I mean, I don't know what the car weighs anymore, but I probably could have got my car down to like 2,400 pounds with a V80.
So you're saying if I want to go full send and don't give a shit, I can just cut all this out, and then possibly even the rear deck?
Yeah, I think you can get away with quite a bit if it's caged. Crash bars and the doors can go.
So maybe just cut everything. Full send. All right, so now that I'm over here, we are talking about weight of the car, and they got me thinking now, because he's like, if you don't care about interior, you're not putting interior back in it, nothing like that. He's like, you might as well just start cutting away at all this stuff that's in here. Like I was showing you, all the excess, you know, the inside door skin. I mean, all that stuff, these braces, stuff like that. I mean, because I was eventually gonna have a cage, so all that stuff will be guarded anyway. So cutting out all these skins, he said possibly even the rear deck up here can all be cut away and save all that weight. So may put it on more of a diet than I think. Get this thing down to 2,000 pounds. 1,500.
We're just gonna strap the motor and train to your balls.
Yeah, strap it to the nuts. Go. No, that'd be legit though. We'll see. Probably get it back from Rusty, and I'll just probably be a dumbass in my garage, just starting to cut shit apart. But we'll see. All right, guys, so more to come on this. It is dropped off now. We're gonna let him do his thing. We'll come back and visit it, check out some work he's doing on it, maybe midway through, give you guys an update. Just a reminder, Monday is the start of the live feeds of Mazdaspeed Mondays. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the videos, stuff like that. Joining me on Mondays will be awesome. Get a bunch of people in there talking about all sorts of stuff. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. We will see you later.